Well, new this morning at 5:02, Iowa voters can now cast their ballots for the November 7th election by absentee voting. That process runs the 20 days leading up to the election. So Local 5's Larissa Millis live this morning at the Polk County Election Office this morning with Polk County Auditor Jamie Fitzgerald just to share more about how you can absentee vote. Hey, good morning, Larissa.
Yeah, good morning, Shanu. As you said, today begins that absentee voting period. And while this year isn't a major election year with any presidential or governor races in Iowa, there are still a lot of important local races like things for school board and mayoral and city council elections. So definitely it's still an important election for people to get out and vote. And as we mentioned, that absentee process begins today. And with me this morning is the Polk County Auditor, Jamie Fitzgerald. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Good morning.
So let's just start what is the absentee voting process?
Sure. So to vote absentee is actually early voting. So this is the kickoff of early voting, 20 days before an election. Early voting can consist of going to a satellite voting, going to your local county auditor's office, or voting by mail. If you want to vote by mail, you have to fill out a form, send it to your county auditor, and that needs to be in by October 23rd at 5 p.m. Not postmarked, has to physically be in the office, and then they'll mail you a ballot. So early voting is the kickoff to the election season, and we've got a lot of candidates out there that have been working hard trying to get your vote. So we asked voters to make sure they knew who they're voting for. It's a very important thing. Once you cast your ballot, you can't have it back. And in Polk County, we're actually voting on some bonding authority for the airport as well. So every voter is going to get a card in the mail from the county auditor's office saying, here's the ballot language and here's where you go vote.
And what are some reasons that people might choose to vote early or vote absentee?
Well, some people are MU compromised. Some people just don't like coming around crowds. Some people could be out of town. So there's a variety of reasons. Iowa is a no excuse state, so you can vote however you want. If you feel like voting from home, you can vote from home. If you want to come to the office, you can. Or if you want to go on election day, there's plenty of options for voters.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. We're going to hear from Jamie throughout the rest of this morning all about absentee voting, but I'll send it back to you for now, Shanu.
All right, Larissa, all good information there for you this morning. If you want more of that information on how you can cast your absentee ballot, and it can be found on our website, weareiowa.com.